right, so here's the former UFC World Title challenger, perennial heavyweight contender Titan, the Reem, Alistair Overeem. His crowning achievement, really, that K1 World Grand Prix Championship in kickboxing, still in search of that elusive UFC title.
No one expected him to win that kickboxing world championship. But he went out there and he beat some of the biggest names in kickboxing history. But once he was back in MMA, he has been a true and absolute savage. From becoming the Dream World Champion, becoming the Strikeforce Heavyweight Champion, he's done about everything you can do in the sport of mixed martial arts.
Of course, he made his UFC debut famously against Brock Lesnar. A lot of the recent wins for the Reem have come by knockout or TKO. He'll be chasing another highlight here tonight. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Overeem is 11 years the elder. He weighed in at 260 pounds. He will have a 10-inch reach advantage. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 47 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Alistair the Reem Overeem. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
All right, greet the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Ready?
Let's go. All right, so here we go. Round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the Octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination. Oh, big knee.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Back into position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it.
Battling for hooks.
Oh, big punch land. Big body kick land. Way to control the posture of your opponent. Rotate him and throw that big elbow around the guard.
Oh, combination lands and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now start to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
So 28 total strikes have now landed for Alistair Overeem. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
That knee might have landed there.
Let's get some points. Let's get that takedown going.
Final minute.
Good punch.
Now for position here.
Oh!
Somehow stays in the fight.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, he leads with a power right hand there, DC. That'll work.
Really sat down on that right hand.
All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. Okay?
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
He's in a good flow right now. He's landing big shots to the body.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, and now the toss in a great position now to go out there.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to feel the lock so you can get to your feet.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far after a somewhat lackluster first round. He has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Big punch landing.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Now connects with a right. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Nice right punch followed by a left. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there.
Not a great entry. He showed everything.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. Oh, he got him hurt bad!
Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Oh, nice right hand.
Overeem gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, Johnson. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
20 seconds left. So a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say, of course, he won't succeed. Try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. All right, single collar tie now. Overeem's knee attempt here looked like a good one, but it gets blocked.
Look at the investment that this young man is making to the body with those strikes.
Bring in those knees, bring in those knees.
Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
And he's out. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long through his opponent. Overeem's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
He's hiding behind that jab, okay? Counter right hands, whatever you want to do. Second thing, set up your kicks with your punches.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent, his ability to see the shots coming, defend them.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately put his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finished the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Gets right back up.
I mean, what an ankle kick. If he would have drove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Just out of range with that right hook.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red.
Oh, there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike in the night.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Elbow from the bottom lands. That had some zip on it. Overeem's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Oh, doing some serious damage with those elbows. I think the cut man's getting anxious there in the corner.
Cut man better get his stuff together because he's going to have some work to do in between rounds. He is slicing them apart with those elbows.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Calm down, relax for a minute, would you? That was a great round, and you won the round. Okay? Get your air back in. Final round, you ready?
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Well, good news, bad news, right? The strike there lands, but just not much steam on it because his gas tank seems to be on the verge of empty.
The gas tank is completely empty. All that butt pass did no good. You wasted your energy. You wasted your time. Now it's just a matter of when your opponent decides to finish.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, wicked nice leg kick there, DC.
Can't take too many of those.
Well, he's up, but oh, is he hurt. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
That knee hurt him.
Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems a little shy. with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
And he landed the right hand there.
Big kick lands.
Oh, single collar tie here. Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by the Korean Superboy. Just out of range with that left hook. Nice punch by Choi. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and he switches his stance yet again. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. And they separate. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming. Straight right hand, no good. Taken down by O브레임. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Korean Superboy,